Gearbox secretly removed a pretty nice farm tactic in Borderlands 3, although there was a way to exploit this tactic even more, but yeah, we cannot do that anymore. Luckily though, there's an upgraded version of one of the farm tactics we discussed before here on the channel, so we will discuss that. I will give a weapon away and talk about more recent news. A like on the video would be really appreciated, and let's go. Normally we only see patches for Borderlands 3 on a first day with like a hotfix that automatically applies when you play the game with an online connection. But now they changed to something on Monday, right after I published my video going over some recent updates, including some farm tactics for the Rare Chest Riches event that is now live till February 13th. And the tactic where you have to go to the System of Slaughter on Promethea doesn't work anymore. So you first have to get the quest, then enter the circle and just hit the button to start the rounds. And then you would also see a chest like spawn in a container that was locked until you finished the System of Slaughter. But you could already like cheat that by running to this spot next to the elevator, and then the activity would reset, all the enemies would disappear, and then you could also get to the chest that was first blocked. And with this Rare Chest Riches event, there would always be a legendary in this chest, so that's pretty nice. But right now, if you go to the cistern and press that button, you will not see a chest spawn at all, while again it normally should be there. But more interesting though is that you cannot stand in that corner again next to the elevator, because Gearbox put an invisible wall there that makes it impossible to get to this spot. And you will also notice this wall when using a TDR pistol and throwing something against it, like it bounces back via this wall instead of the regular surface. But yeah, this fix was included via a hotfix, meaning that when you play the game offline, the wall is not there. So yeah, if you boot up the game without an internet connection, then you can still stand there, but then also the increased legendaries from the chest event are not active. So the chest will then mostly contain purple items, so it's not really worth it. Of course, already being able to go to the red chest that is normally a reward after completing the System of Slaughter was not really intended, although I think it was likely removed for another reason. There was namely a pretty insane exploit that many people reached out to me about in the comments under my recent video, so thanks for that. Because instead of going to the main menu every time to have the red chest reset, you could also just hit the green button in the System of Slaughter over and over again. So hit the green button, then go to the spot where you can have the enemies despawn, and then run up to this location again and press the button again. Every time you press this button, a new red chest would spawn, so they would stack on top of each other. And if you then went to the red chest after doing this tactic multiple times, you can just open the chest multiple times after each other and get way more legendaries. You see footage here from DPJ, who was able to do this before Gearbox removed the exploit, and yes, it's pretty insane. I will of course leave a link to DPJ's channel in the video description. So yes, you can still have these red chests stack on top of each other when you play the game offline, but then you will not get any good items because the event that increases the legendaries from these chests is only active when you play the game online. But yeah, still interesting that Gearbox pushed this secret fix before the regular hotfix that we get every Thursday. Luckily, there are a ton of other red chest farms that you can do, and my favorite right now is the one that I highlighted in my previous video in the Droughts region, because there you can open 3 or 4 red chests in one run. And thanks to Old Boys Rule and other people in the comments for reaching out about an extra chest that you can do during this tactic. So let's quickly go over the tactic again and talk about that extra red chest that you totally want to find. So we start the tactic at the beginning of the area where you actually start the game as well. Then you drop down near the vending machine, and you can only enter here if you've done the Powerful Connections side quest. And now you run to Ellie's garage and get on the rooftop there and grab the red chest there. And now we actually want to go to Ellie's junkyard and then climb all the way up here, because there you will find a red chest inside a car that you can open too. And it's pretty nice, like I did not know about this one before, but it totally makes this tactic way more lucrative. So what you can do now is quit to the main menu and then all the chests will respawn, or you can grab a vehicle and go to the dump on dump truck area and then climb all the way up the tower hit the targets to open the secret room, and then you will find a red chest there too. Then quit to the main menu and you can redo this tactic if you want, but you can also skip the one in the dump trucks tower, and then you still have 3 without having to quit to the main menu, and then you don't have to grab a vehicle. So it's kind of up to you. In this video, I want to give away the Moonfire pistol that you can also not get from the red chest, but it's very strong thanks to the increased damage every 3rd shot. All you need to do is put your PlayStation Network ID in a comment under my pinned comment for a chance to win. And really, this is important because I see a lot of people not do this. Put the comment under the pinned comment. Many people are just like typing a regular comment. That doesn't count. Like, you really have to go under the pinned comment. Otherwise, it's very hard to keep track of everything. You have to be a subscriber of the channel as well before you enter. And I will announce the winner of my previous giveaway in the next Borderlands video, because I want people to have a little more time to participate. And this one will then also be open for like 4 to 5 days. And then we got a very cool initiative because 2K and Bethesda are joining forces to fight the Australian bushfires. I will leave a link to where you can donate to their cause in the video description. And there will be live streams on the official Borderlands and Bethesda Twitch channels on February 14th or February 15th, depending on your region. Anything helps, of course. I will do my separate kind of thing later this month, so keep it locked for that. Again, link to this 2K and Bethesda initiative, it's in the video description. Support if you can. And again, I will have my own sort of thing later this month, so stay tuned. Subscribe for everything Borderlands 3, of course, if you haven't already. Like the video to support the channel, and check out my previous video on those recent updates by clicking on the screen, or I will link to it at the end of our gambling session that Dennis and I always like to do at the end of a Borderlands 3 video. Dennis, the moment is here.
Yes, the moment of truth. The final showdown, 4-4.
Yes, so I will press the button because I started.
It's your turn.
Ooh. Hopefully it's not a loader or an ice loader. That would never mind. I got an ice loader.
Well,
and
I got a
fire.
Well, if like if Pokemon rules apply, I should win this one, but I don't think it does.
He's not even going to.
He's constantly standing out of range.
By the way, Dennis, someone asked where this was. Can you show it on the map, like?
Oh, definitely. It's very close to the Market District fast travel point in the Spend Opticon in the DLC, and you unlock this after doing one of the side quests. I think we made a video on that a while ago, so you can check that out. Yeah,
I can put it maybe in the description as well. By the way, looking back at the fight, my ice loader is doing absolutely nothing, and he's getting hit by your flamethrower.
Ironically, your ice loader seems to be frozen. That's weird. Oh, now he's moving back.
Yeah, he's moving.
Is he gonna do anything?
Inside.
Are we gonna see the ice loader lose?
I think so.
For the first time against arguably the most useless loader in this entire bunch.
But yeah, he's just useless unless you're fighting against the ice loader, I think.
The ice loader. No! I won! You lost, sir!
Really?
What a way to end it. Yeah, no legendaries this time, unfortunately, but yeah, the flamethrower guy won. So, since I won then... Yeah, I can't believe it either. I'm speechless, and I need to explain what's gonna happen now. So yeah, so we're going to stream tomorrow.
Twitch.tv/JorRaptor.
Yes, and one of us, the loser, so for now that's gonna be you. Next stream we'll have done another one of these, so it might be someone else. Yeah. But the loser can only use guns from one manufacturer, so I get to pick which manufacturer you need to use for that entire stream. And I have decided that you will only be playing with Torque weapons tomorrow, so I hope you have fun with that.
Yeah, that's gonna blow up in my face.
Literally.
So that is first day, February 6th, and just go to the twitch.tv/JorRaptor, and then you will see a countdown to when we go live and when it's in your region. So I hope to see you there. Otherwise, we will see you in the next Borderlands video, of course. Like the video to support the channel and subscribe for everything Borderlands. The Borderlands show is coming up and we will bring you all the news. And check out our previous video on some recent changes that were made, including regarding the things we talked about in this video with the Sinister of Slaughter and stuff like that. For now, we will speak to you next time, and goodbye.